first they change color and it's like, oh, pretty.
Yeah.
And then they fall from the trees. It's like, what? It's broken.
Yeah.
Your trees are broken. Mm-hmm. Do something.
Yeah,
this can't be right.
Serious stuff.
Hello. This is the 246th Test from the Future, an experimental podcast from the year 2225, which we are sending from our present to yours. My name is Dirk.
And my name is Simon.
Yes, your name is Simon.
Sorry, my mind wandered a sec there, but I got it. I remembered my name in the end.
And together we are putting the past in podcast. And I'm saying the year 2225. Mm-hmm. This was the last time I say this.
Indeed.
Next recording will be in 2226.
Correct. Barring some kind of time travel shenanigans, but that seems unlikely.
Or if we suddenly decide to record again tomorrow.
Yep. Or maybe the day after. Well, we could do...
Or twice tomorrow.
Yeah. So, most likely, last episode of the year 2225.
It's true. You can't predict the future. Maybe stuff happens. Mm-hmm. We know this. But I'm particularly looking forward to this episode because we'll be combining some stuff from work with some of our personal passions.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, bringing them together. Before we do speak, though, I just wanted to let you know, I think I told you a little while ago, so Kim applied for a job at the Lost and Found.
Yeah, you mentioned,
in London, so in the Millennium Dome in London, and they got the job.
They got it?
They got it.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
So, and I think...
So the Lost and Found.
The Lost and Found.
In the Millennium
The one
Dome.
and only. Correct. And so, let's not say so much more about it now, but maybe we have them as a guest sometime in the future. Or at the very least, ask them how that's going,
Or maybe go there.
That would be cool. We could lose something on purpose so that we can go find it.
That we have to go there. Yeah, we lost our...
Or, so we could do a new thing. We could also think back on our lives. Hey, is there anything I've lost in my life?
Ooh.
Check out if they've got it.
Oh, I've lost plenty of stuff.
So, just need to remember what the thing was. Some details, to help them find it.
This is probably there.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they need such a big place.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Great news for all of us.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Shall I now reveal today's topic?
Mm-hmm. Please do. For folk who don't read episode titles, it will be the surprise they've been waiting for.
Yes. The episode, we titled it 10 Weird Earth Things. We could have said Earth's unique selling points or whatever. But the idea was at the UFOPOO, where I work, United Federation of Planets organization. Mm-hmm. So it's a mutual organization that we have with our alien friends, Parsians, Illuminati, and we asked them what's actually so special about Earth. Because we are born here, or at least us living on Earth, but there's quite a few other planets out there in the galaxy. And we just look at it from our Earth perspective. So everything that we have here, we consider normal. And we did notice that some of the other planets are slightly different.
In our own solar system, yeah.
But then it was interesting to get the perspective of Illuminati and the Parsians, because they've been traveling all across the galaxy. They probably know what's so special about us.
Yeah. So it was a good idea for it to not be humans voting.
Yeah.
Or not, sentient animals or robots, basically not folk from Earth voting for this, but rather aliens from elsewhere.
Yeah, we basically gave them a survey. They distributed among themselves. Quite a few...
So it wasn't a vote, it was rather writing your top things.
Yeah, it's what comes to mind when you think about Earth. And then, the list was actually... I think in the end it was like 70-something different things on it. But these 10 were the ones that were mentioned the most.
Yeah.
When
you say like 70, meaning 70 things that got at least 2 mentions. I'm assuming it must have been much longer if it was just like 1 mention.
Yeah, but it wasn't like we didn't distribute it among all the Parsians and all the Illuminati. Just the ones, basically whoever is in the UFOPOO and additional personnel and
constrained.
Yeah. There's a relatively small group. Yeah. But still, if you look at the top 10, they got a lot of votes. And also some of them just, said one thing. So, and it's more like an internal paper of the UFOPOO, but Yeah, I thought I could share it with you, which I did up front.
Yep. We've got the list. I've looked through it already. Had some thoughts.
Yep. And I'm not sure if it's meant for publication, but it's just 21st century people listening to this, so no harm done.
Correct.
So I thought maybe we just take a look at the top 10 and then mention it.
Yeah, like go through it, and I guess we'll have things to say.
Yes. Yeah, you want to kick it off?
Yep. So we're doing it. We're ending with the weirdest. Like it's a list of 10. But are they sorted in any way? Like is number 1 the most weird? Is number 10 the least weird?
Like the top 10 is grouped, so they're not like
it's just the 10
order.
Total. But yeah. So the first one I'm saying isn't like the least or the most.
No.
Okay,
exactly.
That's clear. I'm still going to say number 1 then.
Yes,
we can count up.
Yeah, sure.
So, first thing on the list, the massive moon.
Yes.
That we have orbiting the Earth.
Yes. This is apparently a thing.
I mean, so we already knew that within the solar system it was very unusual. But sure, also from their perspectives. So meaning the Martians, the Illuminati, it's also a super weird thing.
Yeah, it's when they mentioned that, I was like, it's if I look out there at the planets, there's a lot of moons. Even in our solar system, there's a bunch of moons.
Yeah, so many.
But apparently, it's pretty rare to have such a big one.
Yeah.
And that it apparently affects things on Earth. As they are saying, often the planets affect the moons.
Yeah. Oh, wait. Yeah, meaning for elsewhere, like even in our own solar system, that Jupiter has a huge effect on its moons.
Yep.
So that's the more normal way of it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And on Earth, it's...
Right, for the moon to have... I mean, obviously the Earth does also affect the moon, but we don't notice that so much. It's rather how we notice that the moon causes there to be tides here and all kinds of strange things.
Yeah, that's true. I think with tides, this actually ties into the second one in this group. It's oceans.
Yeah, right. So the tides are in the oceans, and that was the other weirdest thing, that we have, that the majority of the Earth's surface is covered in water. Yeah. And salty water at that.
Yes. And it's also, if you basically come from space and you aim straight for Earth and you plunge through the atmosphere, there's a pretty big chance you'll land in an ocean.
Yeah.
And then with most of the planets, you either crash on the surface or you disappear in a cloud of gas or something like that. Yeah. But to actually have liquid. And it's kind of strange because water is liquid between 0 degrees Celsius and 100 degrees, right? There's a pretty big range in which water is water.
Yeah.
But still.
It's more like saying the ocean, so it's not that there isn't water elsewhere, but it's not usually so much of it and just like sitting around, just doing nothing. It's usually in rivers, it's usually in plants. Yeah. Basically, it's doing stuff inside other things, not just hanging out.
Yeah, it's just not just hanging out by itself in such incredible amounts.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty insane. Yeah, so ocean, just in case people in the past are wondering what's so special about Earth? Oceans.
Yeah. It's an unusual thing. Third thing on the list, rather. Seasons. That the Earth sits at so it's tilted relative to the sun.
Yeah.
And so depending on the time of year, you got winter, you got summer, you got autumn and spring and so on and so on. That's very unusual.
Apparently, yeah. I mean, of course, depending on where you live on Earth, you don't have...
Sure.
Maybe you don't have seasons at all, or your seasons are kind of different, but that it's not the same all the time. Apparently, on most planets, things are the same all the time.
Yeah.
And when the Illuminati...
Right, if you're depending the longitude you're living at, it will either always be wintry or always something like, as far as as we think of it. So either always warm, always cold, temperate, whatever, but it doesn't shift throughout the year.
I remember when the Illuminati and Parsons, like in the first year or years even, especially when autumn comes around on the northern hemisphere or the southern, like whatever, and leaves start to fall off the trees. They were like, guys, did you see this?
Yeah. They thought there was something wrong. Yeah, like something was broken, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, it's like first they change color and it's like, oh, pretty.
Yeah.
And then they fall from the trees. It's like, what? It's broken.
Yep.
Your trees are broken. Do something.
Yeah,
this can't be right.
Serious stuff.
Yeah, so I mean, if you see it, you I mean, I can imagine that you react like that. You know, if you see a tree,
we maybe think it's like a disease, you know, affecting the plants.
Exactly.
I mean, because they had seen similar things happen to, you know, plants or plant equivalents, but it was the cause of disease was the cause rather than seasons.
And then first is red is nice, and then orange is nice, and then
but then
yellow,
just falls off,
and then brown, and then falling off, and it's like, wow, that can't be right. And then all the humans going like, yeah, no matter, like don't worry, whatever.
Or even liking it, perhaps. Like, oh, it feels so nice.
Oh, pretty. Oh, I can see through the trees. My view has improved. That's apparently a thing. Also,
fourth thing on the list again. At the start of the list here, they seem to all be grouped together somehow.
Yeah.
Maybe we did some editorial stuff going
Maybe we did.
Snow.
Snow.
So water, but really cold and fluffy.
I mean, apparently there are some planets that have ice. Apparently ice is not so rare.
No, that's water just really cold. We even have that like Europa, the moon of Jupiter. Totally has ice going on.
And then looking at it from an Earth perspective, we have ice in winter, or where it's really cold. It's like, everybody has ice. You know, okay,
but not snow.
But it's not snow, exactly.
Not snow, like falling through the air, you know, settling, forming this
layer
blanket over the ground, over everything.
But that's also a thing, you know. It's the same with like leaves falling from trees. Like we kind of take snow for granted in winter.
It can still some winters you don't get so much, so it can still be a nice thing if it happens. You're like, nice. But exactly, it's not a shock.
But if imagine Earth never had snow, and suddenly it was there, you would go like, what is going on? You know, it comes dancing from the sky. That's kind of like a cute little fairy slowly making its way down. It looks also pretty on your hand. You know, you look at it, snow looks pretty, but it's cold. And it forms this blanket, and everything becomes white and quiet.
Yeah. And that's the good way. But then if it keeps on snowing and gets too much, it can really cause disruption.
Yes.
That's one of the downsides.
Yeah, exactly. You have to, you know, clear your driveway or whatever. But it's this is for us still normal, but for everybody else in the galaxy, they go like, wow, this stuff. So there would be a reason to visit Earth, I guess. Like
to check it out.
If we want to focus on space tourism, that's the thing to put in our marketing material.
For it to be reciprocal, right? For even more Martians and Illuminati to come and check it out.
Put on the pictures, not have pictures of ice. Everybody has ice. Put pictures of snow.
Would make sense.
I think maybe moving from the more, I guess, geographical anomalies.
A lot of weather stuff going on.
Yes. Animals.
There are so many, yeah?
Yeah.
The variety.
That there isn't one species.
Not so many in terms of total number, but so many different species, so many different sizes and types of animal.
And most planets that have some form of life, like sentient or non-sentient, they usually have one.
Yeah.
And Earth has incredible amounts. Just like you can't walk with a Parsian through the forest, and they keep pointing out things.
Yeah.
You know, butterfly. That's really special. Squirrel.
There was a funny thing, like when the so we mentioned it. We had it. Was it this year or last year? The 25th anniversary. Alien contacts, but when they first came to Earth. So it was overwhelming. There were so many different creatures, and it took them a little while to work out, like to speak to us first.
Yes, exactly.
That's the point. They didn't speak to humans first.
Yeah,
they were talking with other animals first.
Yeah,
and then got to us
to figure out who's in charge here. We are in charge.
Oh, sure.
just wanted to point that out.
Let's go with that. Yeah.
Just like rhinos or axolotl or like
or platypuses, of course, always.
Whenever they see an animal, they go like, or even like animals that we take for granted, like a woodpecker or
a pigeon or
a bunny.
Yeah,
it's like just, you know, if you look at a bunny, like everybody knows what a bunny looks like, but it hops by with a cute little tail with the pointy ears, and a Parsian goes like, "Whoa, did you see that? Yeah, that's a bunny. We have lots of them."
I mean, your colleagues I can imagine when they first come to Earth, I can imagine us reacting that way. Your colleagues have been here for a while. Are they used to it by now? Or is it still so amazing for them?
No, it's still pretty amazing. Also, like, because they come in shifts. It's like there's quite a few that have settled here. I guess they might have gotten used to it, but they have quite some rotation going on. So there's, I think that there's no week going by at one of the UFOPOO hubs where you see a Martian crawling over the floor, following a spider around.
Of course, all the spiders aren't insects, but all the insects, all the spiders, so many creatures everywhere.
Yeah, but I mean, there's another thing. Like, we are taking some of these animals for granted, but even if we say a hornbill bird or whatever, we still go like, whoa, and that lives on Earth. Like, we didn't make that.
Well, we can still be surprised.
Yeah,
we're not so jaded.
No, that's true. Actually, I keep learning also about new animals that I didn't know about.
Yeah. And I mean, we're not so jaded. We also, the sixth thing on the list here, we're not so jaded. We also make food in funny shapes.
Yes.
So, for example, potato smiles, chicken nuggets in the shape of dinosaurs.
Yeah.
All kinds of strange shapes that humans make food into.
We bake cookies, but
Oh yeah, of course, cookies, but
they're not square.
No, or round, but. I mean, this time of year, trees, for some reason, people really like to make their cookies in the shape of trees this time of year, like palm trees, willows and so on. But yeah.
But that's...
Like food is entertainment, basically.
Yes, exactly. And it's like, it needs to be nutritious. And it's like, our food isn't necessarily nutritious.
I mean, cookies especially not, but they're tasty.
But that's what they're wondering about. Like, because... Okay, most species need to eat, but that's specifically a human thing, so maybe not an Earth thing, but
sure.
For our species, like, our food isn't necessarily nutritious. We eat things that we don't really need, but they look funny.
Yeah.
I mean, you mentioned cookies shaped like a tree. I like them better when they're shaped like a tree. I have to admit.
Oh, yeah, okay,
yeah. One other thing is, like, we're now moving more into the let's say man-made, human-made things.
Right.
That they also pointed out. It's not just natural stuff. Ice skating, and that's.
Well, we mentioned earlier. There's ice. Ice is not so unusual.
Yeah.
Out in the universe, but only on Earth do folk ice skate.
Yes. It's other places that have ice. Nobody ice skates on them. So and also this is considered Earth technology. So the Illuminati and the Parsons, they were very interested in, how do you guys do this? Because there's plenty of ice out there in the galaxy. This is a good quality. So it makes for a good space traveler if you can do ice skating. Just imagine you travel all this way through space. You get to a planet or a moon and it's coated in ice, and you get out of your space vehicle and then you slide and then you fall on your...
Sure, but I mean, I guess the first thing, depending on the place you're at, but I guess the first thing you'd need to do would be to smooth out the ice. Like if it's all rock, like lumpy and covered in like debris and so on, you wouldn't necessarily be able to ice skate so quickly. Cool. So maybe it's the reason we have ice skating and nowhere else does is that we think, what if we smooth the ice out first?
You reckon the ice...
I'm guessing, because maybe there are places where the ice is perfectly smooth naturally.
I would say when we go on our space tour in March, we should
look out for that.
We should pack our ice skates.
Definitely, and then we'll see. Like when we get places, is there ice ready to skate on, or do we need to sort that out, prepare it?
We need to take some sanding paper as well.
That too.
Yes, ice skates.
Sandpaper, yeah.
Yeah, ice skates, sandpaper. Let's put it on our packing list.
Yeah. So number 8 on the list.
Yeah.
Treadmills. It's a similar deal. Nowhere else in the universe do they have treadmills.
Doesn't come as a surprise that the Parsons picked this one. They really love our treadmills. They also
the idea of walking on the same spot.
Yes.
Not walking to get somewhere, but obviously, people, so not all people, but some people enjoy walking. I enjoy walking very much myself. And, but yeah, so they understand walking and enjoying it. That's no problem. But the idea of enjoying walking so much that you want to just do it on the same spot. It's very unusual.
Yeah, they find that particularly funny where you can walk on Earth. You can walk pretty much everywhere. And why do you walk? Because it's good for your exercise. It's a nice view. Sometimes it's social. You get a fresh air. You know, it's all understandable. But then what we do is we make a machine so we don't need to get the fresh air. We don't need to go somewhere. Right. We don't need to be social.
So on, yeah.
We can do it completely ourselves, by ourselves, indoor, in one spot. And then we make a machine for that. I think maybe that stands as a symbol for Earth inventions. One other thing is, I guess it's half biological, half, I don't know, singing.
Right, because on Earth, I mean, humans sing, sure, but there are plenty of animals, birds especially, but other animals too that sing. And maybe it's, on Earth there's so many animals, that's why it seems normal to us that many of them would sing as well. Elsewhere in the universe, no singing.
No singing.
No singing.
I mean, there's many...
I mean, now they're singing. They were like, that seems a good idea.
True, actually,
but before, there was no singing.
As they just had a way of communicating, but no way to use your sound for music. I mean, I can't sing very well, but there are people who can really sing very well. Yeah. That's also a thing. Like it's not like everybody can do it.
Right. That it's
like some people can. Some
people have a talent for it, and then also, so sure, some people have a talent, but even if you have a talent, some people don't then practice it. They don't develop it, but some people do.
Yeah. Can you sing?
I can.
Yes.
I'm not going to sing here on the podcast. At least not today. Maybe
Spoiler.
Another day. Yeah.
Cool.
It will come at some point.
Yeah.
Maybe after 10 years.
Yes.
For 10th anniversary.
Yes, let's do that. Or we have another person on the show and they go like, "Oh, come on, can you sing?" So I'm looking at our list of 10 things.
All right, and I noticed that too, that there's actually one extra bonus one on the end. I mean, we haven't said the 10th one yet, but...
There's 11.
There's 11 on there.
We should change the title. 11 weird things.
We could change the title. We could only say one of these. We could skip one of them. Or we could give our listeners a bonus extra 11th.
Yes. I'm going for bonus.
Okay. So then I'll say number 10 and then...
Yes.
Okay, so the 10th on the list. We've mentioned this in a previous episode long ago. So on Earth, there's hardly any Scandium at all. Yeah.
I mean, and that's apparently out there in the universe, there's plenty of Scandium and they drown in it basically. And they come to Earth like, "Hey, where did you guys put your Scandium?"
Right, I think they first initially thought we'd used it all. Like, they got here and said, "Whoa, you used that fast." Usually it takes a while. But no, we just didn't have any, or didn't have much to start with.
I mean, we're mining it because we think it will come in handy at some point. Yeah, if the rest of the universe uses it, it must have some raison d'être. But that's apparently a thing. I guess it's called rare earth mineral for a reason.
Makes sense.
Shall I do the bonus thing?
Bonus one, yeah. What's the bonus weird thing about Earth?
Yeah, very, very peculiar about us here on Earth. We don't put pineapple on pizza.
True.
Apparently, everybody else in the galaxy, in the universe, they put pineapple on pizza.
Yeah, that's what I've been led to understand. And they were very surprised. Come to Earth, they're like, "Okay, cool, pizza place. I like pizza." And they order, pizza with pineapple on and met with a blank stare. Like, what are you even talking about?
Exactly. It's like, why do I even have to specify it? And I specify it and I don't get it. What's up with you guys? We thought you were like a developed planet. You don't even put pineapple on your pizza. Not even in a funny shape.
No, not even cut into UFOs or the moon. Nope.
Yes. Okay, so these were the 10 weird Earth things?
Yep, plus one extra bonus one.
Yes, 10 plus 1. All right, so now we know the Earth USPs. We know what to put in the marketing material if we want to advertise it. And maybe we want to work on our product a bit more. Pineapple on pizza, maybe, to get the tourists.
Yeah.
All right, then shall we move over to the listener email?
Yep. We have one here.
So how...
but shall we say first how our listeners can reach us? So, listeners to Test from the Future, please send an email to michaellasagna5@gmail.com. And make sure to include the episode number in the subject line so we know that this episode successfully went back in time. This week, that's the number 246. And you can also feel free to ask us questions or write whatever you like to us, which is what Mika did.
Yes, Mika wrote to us.
Mm-hmm. Yep, and Mika wrote, "What are these tanks that Dirk keeps referring to at the end of the episode? The ones that you use for listening?" So wait, shall I read it? Oh, so, tanks for listening.
The tanks that Dirk keeps referring to at the end of the episode.
Yeah, the ones that we use for listening.
I don't understand this question.
No.
You have any idea?
Tanks for listening? No, it doesn't mean anything to me.
Okay.
Oh, thank you for the email, Mika.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, then I would say for now, thanks for listening and see you in 200 years.
Bye-bye.